I've recruited over 3,000 agents since 2013 in the final expense Medicare annuities and ACA health insurance space. And one of the things I like to do in these videos when I can is describe some steps that new agents like you should take when you're investigating an insurance sales opportunity. What we're going to be talking about today is World Financial Group. I'm going to give you 4 things you really need to think about and questions you can ask to help you determine if what World Financial Group does is really a good fit for you and your insurance sales career goals. And if you're looking for awesome sales and marketing training in the insurance business, I have a new course for you. If you go to davidduford.com, click the free courses link at the top, and you'll get access to all my final expense Medicare annuities and ACA sales and marketing training that includes scripts, walkthroughs of how to sell, setting appointments, advice on the best leads available, and the best of all, this costs nothing for you. Again, go to davidduford.com, click the free courses, and you'll get immediate access to all the courses that we have to offer. So one thing you need to ask when you're looking at World Financial Group is, how does the prospecting strategy work that you'll employ to find prospects to sell insurance to? Here's the thing, no matter what insurance agency you join, you need to make sure that you're joining an agency that will teach you how to fish. In other words, it's not good enough to learn how to sell insurance without also learning how to market or prospect for insurance prospects. Look at it this way, if you're running a restaurant and you don't order food every single week to create your dishes, then how can you run a successful restaurant? Likewise, it's important to make sure that you have some kind of prospecting strategy in place that you support, that's sustainable, that will give you an opportunity for the best chances of success. So the most common strategies that we see in the insurance sales business include the sphere of influence strategy. This is where you talk to friends and family and ask them to look at what you got to offer and maybe sell them a policy. Most likely, World Financial Group will start you off on that particular strategy. But some people have a problem selling to friends and family. When I started back in 2011, I certainly did. It's not that I was against selling friends and family, it's just I felt like I needed some experience first before I went out there and tried to sell them something that I didn't quite understand. So if you have a problem with the sphere of influence, Project 100 strategy as it's sometimes called, then you might not be a good fit for what WFG has to offer. And here's the thing, many agencies have different methodologies when it comes to prospecting. Some will teach you the sphere of influence. Some will teach you how to cold prospect. Some will tell you to buy leads and pay money to get in front of real prospects. All of these methodologies work, and what you need to figure out is what works best for you. I mean, really ask yourself, do you feel comfortable selling to friends and family as a brand new agent? If you say yes, World Financial Group's probably a good fit. If you say no, then maybe you should do some more due diligence, because if you can't stomach the preferred strategy the agency teaches when it comes to prospecting, you're likely not going to do very well. The second thing you need to ask when you're looking at joining World Financial Group is the focus on selling or is the focus on recruiting? So a lot of agencies will tell you to focus on recruiting your friends and family and anybody with a pulse right away as you get into and join the agency. However, there's some agencies like my own that doesn't teach you to recruit. It's actually the opposite of what we want, but instead we want you to focus on selling and learning the craft of selling insurance, because that pays the bills, develops your experience, and becomes immensely easier to share that experience with recruits if you end up wanting to even build an agency. So if you're of that disposition like myself, where you don't feel comfortable recruiting right away, and you find your World Financial Group organization you're going to potentially join does, then maybe it's not a good fit. If you think that sales training is more important and you'd rather put off recruiting, again, do your due diligence. Find an organization similar to the Ford Insurance Group that puts major emphasis on sales and marketing skill development over mass market recruiting. Number 3, you need to know how commissions work and what it takes to get higher level of commission rates. So look at any sales organization across any industry. I can tell you what their values are based on how their compensation structure is scheduled. So for example, for many of the big organizations out there, the way that you increase commission is not just production, it's recruiting and producing. In many cases, more of an emphasis on recruiting over production. So when you talk to your World Financial Group recruiter, ask them how they determine what your starting commission is, ask them how you can determine your higher level of commissions, and ask them what does it take to get those higher level commissions. Do you need to produce? Do you need to recruit? And specifically, what levels do you need to see to get higher up the food chain to make more money per sale? Now, my fourth and final recommendation, I make this on every single video where I'm giving some advice on agents on what to do when they're looking at joining an agency, is to make sure you ask for 3 references of agents within the agency you're joining on what it's like to work with them and to get some real life feedback from. Now, here's the deal. I don't know if World Financial Group will do this or not, but a lot of agencies just won't. They get worried about, hey, this new agent wants to talk to my people, and they push back on that. They say, hey, here's all the YouTube videos and the testimonial videos, and that's all you're gonna get. And these agents are too busy to take a few minutes with you to share with you the experience. If you're hearing some kind of stuff like that, chances are you need to be worried. For example, when people join DeFord Insurance Group and ask for references, I happily give them to them because I want my agent joining to feel 100% comfortable that joining my agency is a good fit. And the experiences learned from actual agents a part of the agency is really the best way to get the no BS opinion on how the business actually works and what the experience like is working with that agency. I tell agents this all the time. If you don't get positive reactions from asking for referrals and the actual names and contact information of those referrals, then chances are you're dealing with an agency that doesn't want to play totally transparent. So make sure you ask about the referrals before joining World Financial Group. It's going to tell you a ton that you otherwise wouldn't get. So ladies and gentlemen, that's my advice before you join WFG. I hope this video was helpful for you. Remember to go to davidduford.com/FAQ if you'd like to learn more about joining DeFord Insurance Group, to sell final expense Medicare annuities or ACA, and check out those free courses I'm giving away. You'll love learning how to sell the different products that we teach at no cost for you. Just go to davidduford.com, click free courses, and see how you can sign up. Again, no cost whatsoever, just amazing knowledge at your fingertips, courtesy of yours truly.